Bella Hadid has never been shy about sharing her journey through life, whether it be her rise in the fashion world, her personal battles with chronic illness, or her struggles with self-love. But in a heartfelt interview with British Vogue published on May 13, the 28-year-old supermodel opened up about a chapter that has brought her profound joy: her relationship with Adan Banuelos, the youngest Mexican cowboy ever to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. For Bella, this romance wasn't born in the glamorous streets of New York or the bustling runways of Paris, but rather in the earthy, grounded heart of Texas. After years of health struggles, including her very public battle with Lyme disease, Bella had chosen to step away from the frenetic pace of city life. Seeking solace, she moved to Texas to be closer to her mother, Yolanda Hadid, and her stepfather. This transition wasn't just geographical, it was deeply emotional and spiritual. "I had begun to feel a little better, but I was still dealing with my own stuff," Bella candidly shared. "Chronic illness takes more from you than just your health. It chips away at your confidence, your energy, your self-love. I was in a place where I needed to heal, not just physically but emotionally. It was in this period of introspection and recovery that fate, as it often does, decided to intervene. The next day I met my boyfriend," Bella recalled, her smile evident even through the words on the page. "I saw him walk in and it was like a gust of fresh air. The moment was almost cinematic." Bella was attending a horse show, immersed in an environment that already spoke to her heart. The equestrian world had always been a sanctuary for her, a place where the chaos of fame faded, replaced by the rhythm of hooves and the quiet bond between rider and horse. It was there, in the exhibit hall where cowboy hats were being fitted, that she first laid eyes on Adan Banuelos. "So he basically walked into the exhibit hall, which is where we do all of the show stuff," she said. "I just saw him and I was like, I always wanted the cowboy." For Bella, who grew up admiring the grace and grit of equestrians, Adan was the embodiment of a dream she hadn't even realized was waiting to come true. There was an aura about him, unpretentious, grounded, yet undeniably captivating. His reputation in the equestrian world preceded him. As the youngest Mexican-American cowboy to be inducted into the National Cutting Horse Association Hall of Fame, Adan's skills were legendary. Yet what struck Bella most was not his accolades but his authenticity. "He hadn't known who I was before we met," Bella revealed. "And that was such a breath of fresh air." For someone whose life had been lived largely under the scrutiny of the public eye, this simple fact was monumental. Here was a man who saw her not as a supermodel, not as an influencer, but simply as Bella. It was this lack of preconceived notions that allowed their connection to blossom organically. Their relationship, however, was not just built on shared glances and fleeting moments. Both Bella and Adan shared a profound respect for nature, animals, and the quiet simplicity that the Texan countryside offered. For Bella, who had spent much of her adult life amidst flashing cameras and bustling cities, Adan's world offered a stark yet welcome contrast. "Being with Adan reminded me of who I really am beneath all the layers of fame and expectation," Bella shared. "With him, I don't have to be the Bella Hadid people see on magazine covers. I can just be a woman who loves horses, values family, and is trying to find her own happiness." The journey wasn't without its challenges. Bella's ongoing battle with Lyme disease meant there were days when even getting out of bed was a struggle. Yet, Adan's unwavering support became a pillar of strength. "There were moments when I felt completely defeated, but Adan never made me feel like a burden. His patience, his kindness, it was healing in itself," she said. Their relationship also brought a new dimension to Bella's understanding of love. Having been in high-profile relationships in the past, she recognized that fame often complicates genuine connection. But with Adan, everything felt refreshingly simple. "We spend more time talking about horses than fashion," Bella laughed. "It's grounding. Our conversations are real, our shared moments are filled with authenticity." Their love story is also a testament to the magic of unexpected encounters. Neither of them was actively seeking a relationship. Bella was focused on her recovery, while Adan was deeply involved in his equestrian pursuits. Yet life had its own plans. "Sometimes the best things happen when you're not looking for them," Bella mused. "I wasn't trying to fall in love. I was trying to heal. But in the process I found someone who saw me, truly saw me, and loved me for who I am." Since their relationship became public in October 2023, fans have been enamored with their down-to-earth romance. Photos of the couple attending horse shows, enjoying quiet moments on sprawling ranches, and simply being together without the pretense of celebrity life have only added to the charm. Bella's entrepreneurial journey also took a meaningful turn during this period. As the founder of Bella, a wellness brand, she channeled her personal experiences with health and healing into creating products that promote self-care and holistic well-being. Having Adan by her side through this venture added a layer of emotional support that was invaluable. "Adan has been my rock through it all," Bella said. "Building a brand is challenging, but having someone who believes in you, who encourages you to rest when needed, and celebrates your victories, big or small, makes all the difference." The couple's cultural backgrounds have also enriched their relationship. Bella, of Palestinian Dutch descent, and Adan, proudly Mexican-American, find joy in sharing their traditions with each other. Whether it's cooking family recipes, attending cultural festivals, or simply sharing stories of their heritage, these exchanges have deepened their bond. Looking back, Bella reflects on the serendipity of it all. "If someone had told me a year ago that I'd be living in Texas, deeply in love with a cowboy, and finding peace in the simple things, I would have laughed. But life has a beautiful way of surprising you." Their love story is more than just a celebrity romance. It's a narrative of healing, authenticity, and rediscovery. It's about two individuals from different worlds finding common ground and shared values and simple joys. For Bella, it's a reminder that sometimes, the universe brings you exactly what you need when you least expect it. "I feel like my soul found its home," Bella concluded. "With Adan, I've learned that true love isn't about grand gestures or perfect moments. It's about presence, patience, and partnership. And for that, I'm endlessly grateful."